Hello, folks. You're on the Desert Adventures YouTube channel, sponsored by Apogee Performance Racing, the makers of the longest lasting chain lube on the market. Apogee Performance also offers custom wheel builds, as well as carburetor rebuilds and engine rebuilds. Go ahead and check out their site at apogeeperformanceracing.com. Today, we're taking the big XR600 out for an exploratory ride. I was doing a little studying up on Google Maps, and I found a combination of washes and roads that should lead my around this mountain here. So, we're gonna do a little exploring and enjoy the good weather and the good dirt. The weather's finally cooled off for the season, and we're getting more than usual rain. We've had a good monsoon season, so yeah, now it's in the 50 degrees on this day, and just enjoying the weather and enjoying the ride. And just in case you're new to the channel, the bike I'm riding, like I said previously, is a 1996 XR600R. As far as modifications done that I know of, it's pretty much just set up for desert riding with a big 4.7 gallon fuel tank, FMF exhaust and spark arrestor, some Tusk D-Sport Adventure tires. I've got over a couple thousand miles on at this point of off-road riding, and that's about, it's skid plates. Yeah, pretty much tops it off. Pretty much just a basic XR desert setup. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is gearing. It does have a 45 tooth rear sprocket on it rather than the stock 48. The bike came this way, but I actually rather like that gearing. It keeps the RPM down when I'm cruising at higher speeds on a dirt road, and also this 600's got plenty of torque and power for full first gear and still climb through the rocks. So yeah, I like that gearing if you're riding desert or basically not trying to woods ride. I'd say that's a good gearing setup for an XR600. And speaking of Honda XRs and bike setups, if you've got a Honda XR400 or an XR600 or XR650 or any Honda XR, comment down below what bike you got and what mods you got done or what your setup is, what type of riding you do. I'd love to hear about it. Let us know. Man, this is some badass double track. You can definitely tell a lot of side-by-sides or UTVs have been riding in here, which makes some super fun ruts to ride. You get to choose which rut you want to ride, the big outside berm or the skinny inside berm. It's a fun double track. Plus, it's always a super good time to boogie in between the Joshua trees, Shoyas, and yuccas. Definitely nothing you want to crash into. Everything's got spikes. And if you've ever ran into a cholla cactus, you know it takes way longer than you want it to get all of those damn needles out of it. Plus, there always seems to be little tiny ones that you get to hit later. What? Where does that trail go? We're gonna have to flip around and go check that out. Looks like some mines. Yep, there's a prospect pit right there. Keep meandering up here. Oh yeah, we're definitely in a mining area. I can see up ahead. And talking about mines, here's a little heads up if you've never off-roaded in the desert Southwest. If you know you're in a mining area, or if you're new to the area, don't go to boogieing where you've never been or outrunning your sight, because you could literally fall to your death. Drive into a hole that doesn't end. Type of hole you fall into forever. Right here, there's actually two shafts side by side. Look, I thought one was an adit, horizontal adit, but it turned out they're both vertical. Toss a rock in, show you. Way further than you want to go down or fall. Even if you did fall in one of those pits, other than the motorcycle sitting outside, that's the only thing that let someone know that you were in that hole. There's no cell service in these areas, so you could literally fall into a mining hole and never be seen again, especially if your vehicle fell in with you. And where's my fellow desert mining area off-roaders at? Comment down below, leave a story if you've ever almost driven into a mine shaft, or if one scared the hell out of you that you didn't know was there. No, keep heading out. Back the same way we were going. Do a little more exploring on this double track. It's a super fun trail here. And at this point in the trail, I could start telling that we were heading downhill in this wash. So that means we're about over halfway around this mountain and heading back down towards the direction we came from. Right there, that was one of the steel IMS foot pegs slapping a rock below my boot. These IMS foot pegs are bulletproof. I gotta say, they've slapped into a lot of rocks here and there, and they still look absolutely fine. They're not all marred up or anything. And I am definitely coming back to this area to explore more of these trails. This is a super fun riding area. It's not single track, but it's a close high-speed second. I love me some high-speed sandy double track and a wash. This being a new area and my first time riding, I'm kind of taking it easy here. But yeah, if I come back, ride it a few times, and I'll be able to pick up the pace. That'll be super fun. Get to hauling ass up in there. And the big trusty XR just seems to eat this terrain up. It loves it. I really look forward to racing this bike in some AMRA races in the future. It'll be really fun to see how me and the bike do. My last couple races were on that X Pro 150 DLX Storm, so it'll be interesting to see how different things go on the big 600. I think I'll be a lot faster than this machine. Either way, it's going to be a ton of fun to find out and go do it. It always is when you're on the bike. And that's what it's all about, is just having a good time. So, I want to say thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're that interested in finding out what I'm up to on this big bike, or on any other machines or desert adventures I get myself into. And see you next time. I'm going to leave you be. Enjoy the last few minutes of the video like I always do. Just some pure raw riding. See you next time. Desert Adventures YouTube.